Now, sincerity holds the key to producing result out of the talks.
What action would you like to see from the Dalai Lama that would show sincerity?
Actually, I already made it clear that when we observe any individual, the Dalai Lama included, we should not only observe what he says, but also watch what he does. His sincerity can be demonstrated in giving up separatist activities. But then, everything depends on the development of the situation.
China's Premier Wen Jiabao is a reading man and a poet, and I asked him about something he was reading. You have said that you have read the works of Marcus Aurelius 100 times. Marcus Aurelius is a famous Stoic philosopher. My reading of him says that one should not be involved in the self and in any kind of pursuits that are self-interested, but should be more for the community as a whole. When I go to China these days, I'm struck by how much individualism there is, how much consumerism there is. Are you trying to send a signal to the Chinese people to think less about themselves and more about the community?
It is true. I did read the meditations written by Marcus Aurelius Antonio on many occasions, and I was very deeply impressed by the words that he wrote in the book to the effect that where are those people who were great for a time? They are all gone, leaving only a story, or some even just half a story. So I draw the conclusion that only people are in the position to create history and write history. I very much value morality, and I do believe that entrepreneurs, economists, and statesmen alike should pay much more attention to morality and ethics. In my mind, the highest standard to measure the ethics and morality is justice. It is true, in the course of China's economic development, some companies have actually pursued their profits at the expense of morality. And we will never allow such things to happen. We will not allow economic growth at the expense of the loss of morality, because such approach simply cannot sustain. That's why we advocate corporate, occupational, and social ethics.
You've talked about elections many times. Do you think in 25 years there will be national elections in which there will be a competition? There will be perhaps two parties running for the positions such as your own?
It's hard for me to predict what will happen in 25 years' time. This being said, I have this conviction that China's democracy will continue to grow. In 20 to 30 years' time, the whole Chinese society will be more democratic and fairer, and the legal system in China will further be improved. The socialism, as we see it, will further mature and improve.
On that happy note, I thank you, Your Excellency. I'm sure your people are worried that we've taken a little bit extra time, and I thank you in advance for your kindness and your frankness.